guys, Jack here from Nothing But Tech, and I, like many other people, when I found out that Mailbox was closing, was in need of a new email client. So I watched a bunch of videos and read a bunch of articles about what people recommended for email clients, and a few names kept coming up. These names were Inbox, Boxer, and Outlook. So I tried each of them for a week by themselves, using them as my only source to get emails while on my phone, and I found issues with each of them. So either they offered a lot of functionality but were too cluttered, or they had a lack of functionality but they had a good design. So right as I was about to give up and just resort back to my stock email client, my good friend AmRayJ posted a video on CloudMagic. So after the video, I just tried out CloudMagic on a whim, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the elegant OS that offered a lot of functionality and was really fluid, and I fell in love with the Mac application as well. So in today's video, I want to cover CloudMagic for both iOS and Mac. Let's get right into it. Something I really liked about Mailbox was the fact that it brought a simple design without sacrificing functionality. CloudMagic does the same thing, but I actually prefer the layout and look of it more than Mailbox. After the quick setup, the main screen shows a preview of all your emails in your inbox. Next to each email, there is a star, and by starring an email, it puts it in its own folder within your email. I used the star feature to save a condensed list of emails that I wanted to refer back to quickly without having to look through the constantly growing piles of emails I have. To go alongside the smart star feature, opening, closing, and creating new emails was also extremely fluid, and I had no complaints. One gripe I did have with the app, though, was the way it was set up to complete short actions. On Mailbox, when looking through emails, I was able to complete different swipes to either archive an email, delete, or mark it read or unread, but on CloudMagic, there is no differentiating swipes, but instead one swipe which brings up all three options and then you click to complete them. It is not a huge deal by any means, and it only takes a few extra seconds, but the convenience of swiping is definitely something that I miss. Something that does need a swipe to gain access to it is on the left side. When swiping left, the email client shows all emails hooked up to the app, so you can individually view different email inboxes, and if you click on the email, you can also view different folders within that email, like the starred folder or folders that hold documents or pictures. Being able to view emails individually was very useful, but I often found it easier to look at the All Inboxes tab because I found it easy to differentiate what emails were coming to different email inboxes, and I often just found it better and easier to look at. Another cool feature that CloudMagic will implement in the near future is the ability to add team members, and this leads to a bunch of other really useful features. The first one, which I see being the most useful, is the ability to be notified of existing interactions between clients and fellow team members to prevent overlapping or repetitive emails. The new feature will also let team members share contacts with each other and search companies' names to see if other team members have been in previous contact with them. The feature is not out yet for anything besides Google app accounts, so I can't tell you guys how well it works for other accounts, but for Google accounts, it works seamlessly, and knowing the team over at CloudMagic, I expect it to be implemented seamlessly the same way for other accounts in the future. Another feature that made me feel the need to use CloudMagic over the other options is the newly implemented card feature. The card feature gives users the ability to complete tasks while still in their inbox. These tasks can be anything from creating a note in Evernote or OneNote, bookmarking a link in Pocket, and many other options. As the feature continues to grow, more cards will be added, but currently there are 10 apps to use inside CloudMagic. So the feature sounds interesting, but how does it actually work? Once the email is opened, on the top right corner of the email, there is a card icon. By clicking on the icon, all cards you have set up will appear. You can add more cards by hitting the plus sign and take away or reorder cards by going to the settings icon. Once in the card screen, you can click on the application and the task you want to complete. It works extremely smoothly, and it's understated features like this that save the user a lot of time on a daily basis that truly separate CloudMagic from the competition. Beyond the basic features, there's also a bunch of smaller, really cool features in the settings. Small things like adjusting the accent colors hooked up to specific emails, or customizing what shows up on the home screen when swiping, whether it be archive, delete, unread, or a few other options, make the app feel well put together and very professional. So all these features come free in the app on iOS, but just like many other services, CloudMagic offers a more premium client for Mac. The Mac app comes at a slight premium of $20, but when compared to other alternatives from different services, the CloudMagic map interface blows them all out of the water. The continuity between the app on iOS and the Mac app is phenomenal, and all the features I loved about the iOS app are present on the Mac app as well. It still offers a strikingly simple but functional design, which I found blended seamlessly with the Mac Simple OS. And aside from all the great features that are also on the iOS app, the Mac application takes advantage of the keyboard and includes many keyboard shortcuts. So for all the Mac app offers, I feel like the premium of $20 is definitely well worth it, and I would definitely recommend getting it for your Mac if you want a really good email client. Aside from that, that's going to wrap up my Cloud Magic review, and I'll leave links down below for both Android, iOS, and Mac. And if you guys do check it out and you like it, leave a comment down below to let me know. And leave a comment down below what email clients that you like, and I'll be sure to check them out. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.